I appreciate Sherry inviting me to come and speak to you guys about how to support a healthy brain function using essential oils. And there we go. So essential oils are basically, they are exhalers of aroma, and they produce aromas that we crave. So they are extracts from plants, herbs, shrubs, roots, and they're very volatile compounds. And it's unadulterated form. They are volatile, and they are very potent. So you must clarify that the synthetic chemistry does not occur the same way as naturally occurring compounds in the body. And this is why we see such a rapid growth in the essential oil world, which is a $7.5 million market. So it does pay to do your research in terms of searching what is a quality oil. We all have to do that for our supplements as well. And this is a term, the psychoaroma pharmacology, that was coined by another psychiatrist that uses doTERRA essential oils in terms of how we are starting to bridge the gap between alternative medicine, modern medicine, using aromatherapy to help improve and support that brain function. So we have the pituitary gland, and basically what we know is that when the essential oils, they actually, when you apply them or you diffuse them, they actually hit into the pituitary gland and the olfactory system that it actually helps regulate, hormonal function and help balance some of the neurotransmitters that's going on and the imbalance that's going on in our bodies. But we want to get to the fun stuff of talking about all the essential oils. So frankincense is known as the king of oils. And it assists to help quiet and clear the mind. So yes, it can smell like a Catholic church when you diffuse frankincense, okay? So it might bring back some, hopefully, more positive feelings than negative feelings, but that's what the olfactory system does when you have those sense of smells, is that it kind of triggers that response of in some memories. It supports overall healthy brain function, it calms the nerves. It actually can help improve sad and low feelings that people are feeling when we're just kind of, hanging around. We may feel sad and low, that we can actually diffuse the frankincense to actually improve and boost those sad and low feelings. So application is very simple. We apply directly to the bottoms of the feet or even the back of the neck. We actually want to teach people that use intuition when you're applying essential oils. So if you have some head and neck tension, apply to the back of the neck. If you're having some stomach distress, apply to the abdominal area. But when in doubt, the feet works well, or even the spinal column, which will still reach out to the other areas of the body of the stress. And frankincense diffuses well with rosemary, lemon, and peppermint. So sometimes in the morning, just to kind of get a boost of energy, you can do lemon, rosemary, and frankincense as well. Or in the afternoon, to actually pick up that energy boost, lemon, peppermint, and frankincense would be a nice 3 oils to diffuse. Patchouli. This is the one that everybody thinks of, the 1970s hippie, right? And now a lot of people have this aversion to patchouli oil. And at first I did too, but I've actually really grown to appreciate and enjoy the aroma of patchouli. So it's known as the oil of physicality. And the best application, again, is either topically or aromatically. And I like to tell people, use a little bit of reflexology on your feet, right? And the toes of your feet is actually related to the head. So you can just apply certain oils onto your toes to actually improve the brain function. Pretty neat. Vetiver. Vetiver is another oil that actually I didn't like as well in the beginning, but it's one of my favorite oils that I use to help promote a restful night's sleep. When I'm getting ready to go to bed at night, it allows me to get into that deep sleep that I really desire and need so that I can function, optimally the next day, because sleep is very important for actually functioning well, right? Has a very calming effect oil. It's very thick. And our vetiver is sourced from the country of Haiti. So all of our oils are sourced indigenously throughout the world, so we source our oils globally. We don't just have a controlled environment where we do our oils, because as I'll explain to some people, is that the country of origin matters in terms of the soil, the altitude, the weather, the time of harvesting, peak harvesting, all matters, and how it yields a high quality therapeutic oil. Vetiver is really wonderful to diffuse along with lavender, serenity, to continue to promote that restful night's sleep. It actually helps to reduce stress and improve. Vetiver can actually help improve focusing issues. So it has a very woodsy oil smell to it. A lot of people tend to turn away from those woodsy smells, and those are the oils that we actually need to help improve that healthy brain function. And it's wonderful to take a bath with vetiver and lavender at the end of the day. Just make sure you add some Epsom salt to it. So rosemary is a wonderful oil which supports a healthy digestion and respiratory function. So not only because it improves memory, which has been clinically studied to improve memory up to 75%, it can actually help improve our digestion and our respiratory issues. Helps reduce nervousness and occasional fatigue, so it gives you that nice boost. Hence why you see sometimes rosemary and lemon together in certain, like those more of a synthetic soaps. Rosemary and lemon are together. Well, rosemary and lemon actually have a purpose for being together, and both of them together actually help improve that energy and memory function in the mornings. It's actually been cited, I read in an article in a magazine, that it's actually just as good as a cup of coffee in the morning. So that's for your coffee addicts. Applications is to diffuse frankincense to boost memory while studying, and it also blends well with lemon oil. So In Tune is our focus blend to help improve focusing and attention. We can actually promote calmness and create a nice piece. This actually smells like a cologne, so if you hadn't had a chance to smell it, you can come on over and smell it. We actually recommend to apply it right back here in a triangle, so you got like you're right underneath your occiput right here. You kind of feel like indentation underneath where your end of your skull is, like that little indentation. So you apply it to those 2 points and you draw it down into a triangle to the base of your neck. Okay? And sometimes some kids have an aversion to the smell of In Tune, so once again, we just recommend just right on the toes of the feet. You can put the socks and the shoes on, and they don't have to smell it. Very easy. Peace. Who doesn't like more peace in their home? Right? So when you have kids running around, yourself is running around, we all can use a little peace at home. Peace is one of those oils that you can diffuse continuously throughout the day and into the night. I know that a lot of people actually like it for a restful night's sleep. I like it to maintain peace in my home. I'll sometimes add some balance or a little bit of vetiver as well. And you can also wear it topically. So peace actually comes from our emotional aromatherapy line that we have, and there's 6 different oils that to help address different emotions: cheer, passion, forgive, console, peace. So those are some of the oils in our emotional aromatherapy line for those who are wanting to use them for emotional aromatherapy uses. So how do you know which oils to use to help address different mood issues? Well, here's a great chart, right? Super easy. And you can actually cross-blend a couple oils as well. I like to blend Citrus Bliss and Balance. We call it Tame the Tantrums, Monster Juice, Calm Mommy Down, whatever you want to call it. So Citrus Bliss and Balance is a wonderful blend together. Balance and Serenity for those who have that anxiousness or low and sad feelings. But Balance and Serenity is really nice to diffuse, especially in the evening when you're trying to calm down and get to bed. Elevation is an oil that actually helps boost mood. It's known as our joyful blend, and recommended application would be directly right over our heart where we actually experience joy. So joy comes from our heart, and just apply it to your heart. I actually do like to wear Balance and sometimes Citrus Bliss as my own perfume, but Balance is one of my top oils that I do use, and I've been sampling it all day for people to try. So how can we incorporate the essential oils to improve school and homework? So Citrus Bliss and Peppermint, just an Aurora ball, 2/3 peppermint, and 2/3 citrus bliss and 1/3 peppermint, and then finish topping it off with your specific carrier oil. I like sunflower oil because it is a low salicylate oil. My son is still sensitive to certain oils, and he is allergic, hive positive, IgE positive to avocados. So we use sunflower oil as our carrier oil of choice, and that goes for everybody in our family when using roller bottles, just in case there's anybody that accidentally gives my son something. You can diffuse during study time to improve focus and mental clarity. You can help enliven the moods and boost the moods. And you can improve patterns of memory. So this would be great for those students or for the children that actually need to have repetition and memory to memorize something, let's just say scripts for play. Citrus bliss and peppermint would be a really great one to diffuse or wear. And the same thing for rosemary and lemon as I stated before. So in the morning to enliven the senses and wake you up. And you won't even need that cup of coffee. So finals week, okay? For those older kids that have long testing scores, I know my daughter's doing NWA right now. And so we can actually diffuse some peppermint and grapefruit. So again, there's another citrus-based oil that actually can help improve our ability to just kind of wake up and improve memory function. So at night, because we know sleeping is very important, as we said, diffusing vetiver, serenity, sandalwood. I know from my daughter and even myself, lavender actually has the opposite effect in our own bodies. So this is how unique our biochemistry really is. So lavender doesn't actually help us get to sleep. It actually keeps us awake. So lavender, we don't use lavender. Even though I love the smell of lavender, I love the smell of serenity, we just can't use it. I had my daughter one time wake up in the middle of the night at 2 in the morning, hovering over my bed, saying, I can't sleep. It was a little scary to wake up to when your child's hovering over you. It's not working. So, we won't use serenity again, I promise. So be aware of how the oils affect your body and your own biochemistry, and just use that as a guide to help you discern how you're going to use the oils diffusing and wearing topically. And ylang-ylang, I actually really enjoy putting the ylang-ylang over my heart at night before bedtime. So it actually helps calm me, gets me into those nice slow breaths. I take some deep breaths, so after I apply some ylang-ylang, I practice deep breathing at night to actually reduce my heart rate so that I can get into that deep and restful sleep that my body needs. So here's a sample daily routine that anybody can do. So balance 2 to 3 drops in the bottom of the feet in the morning, and vetiver, make a roller bottle of vetiver. So usually about 2 drops in a roller bottle is sufficient, and filling that up with a carrier oil. And then again, serenity, make a roller bottle and put on the bottoms of the feet and across the forehead. You can also blend serenity and vetiver together in your roller bottle. And then you apply Intune up and down the suboccipital bone in the triangular areas I talked about, on the jawline, and also rub against the jugular. And you can also rub along the spine, or if the smell is too strong, right on the bottom of the feet will be great. We need essential omega-3 fatty acids. I think that's been a good take-home point for the day. We need an excellent probiotic, and we need a very protein-rich breakfast, right? Protein is what's going to help stabilize our sugars and keep us going strong throughout the day so we don't have those sugar crashes. And that is it.